Hey everybody, it's Sandra. So I wanted to share something that's been on my heart pretty heavily for the last handful of days. And I'm watching more and more of it unfold in varying ways. And I was vacillating with, do I write a post? Do I create a meme? And I could just feel this pulsing in my being, in my body. And I just said, you know what, screw it. I'm just going to get on a video and show up, and we're just going to have this conversation. So here's what this is involving. I get that we have this thing called social media, and I understand the privilege, the power, and the potential that it brings for so much, for so many people, for connection, for community, for growth, for sharing, for offering gifts and insights, and bridging gaps between the globes, the globe itself and countries. And so there's a beautiful I say wisdom, but there's this beautiful power that comes with having something like social media available to us. And what I'm finding disheartening, and these are just my insights and reflections, this is me really being more steady within myself in how I show up in social media, how I watch conversations unfold in social media. There is a lot of people using this platform, in my perspective, in so many devaluing ways. And let's just start with comments. So I understand when somebody decides, chooses, elects to post something. That's a free will. You're putting it out there. You're opening yourself up. You understand that you're putting it in a collective forum, and there will be a lot of people that have their own insights and feedback. Okay, now that said, I want to take this perspective out of the social media realm, and I want to create the visual that we're in a public setting like this. If we're all in just this big gathering of a room right now, conversing and sharing and offering and guiding and supporting and all these beautiful things that social media offers us. I just don't feel that people would go at each other as aggressively, disrespectfully, with high opinions, and so much ego. I'm not naive in thinking that that doesn't happen in the real world. Of course it does. Public opinion is everywhere. I mean, look at what's going on politically. And I say, look at what's going on politically. This is somebody who doesn't follow politics, but I have enough awareness to understand what's out there that I consciously choose not to engage. So that's, me being aware and yet conscious to my involvement. I guess what I'm trying to position in my offering right now is that we need to really start being more respectful and aware and kind, purely kind and compassionate to one another when it comes to social media. We have to be mindful first of our intentions, of the words we're using, of the energy we're bringing to the platform. And as we show up in this reflection, we're setting the stage, we're creating the condition, we're offering the opportunity for people to engage and respond back to us from that same energetic frequency and vibration. Okay? So if we come out attacking, we're almost inviting people to come in and attack back. If we come into it with conscious awareness and mindfulness and genuine intention And we even take ownership in the way maybe we're showing up in that space. And we say in our posts, yes, I know that I'm putting this out there, and I understand this may trigger some people. And I'm going to respectfully ask you to please be mindful of your responses, or whatever that may be. We have to lead the conversation from a conscious place, first and foremost, if we're inviting people into our space. And of course, we're not going to be able to control everybody. That's not even fathomable. Control everybody. We can't control the choices, is really more of what I want to say. We can't control the choices others choose to take in response to how we show up. As long as we are genuinely showing up and we have the clearest intentions in the message we're bringing out there, then what happens after that is kind of out of our domain. However, I do believe that we can still conduct business respectfully in between the spaces. And if something seems to get out of hand, if something is falling off course, if people's comments are becoming more disrespectful and rude and condescending and too opinionated, somebody has to hold the boundary. And pretty much it should be the person that started the conversation. Like, wait a minute, if this was happening right now in my physical space, would I tolerate this? Would I be okay with this? Would I be triggered enough to engage at that energetic frequency that's more low? Or would I want to show up from a higher frequency to help shift the flow for more ease and compassion and support for everybody? And I've been watching this in a couple different scenarios lately, specifically over the weekend, but I've been really first just watching myself, because that's where it starts. I'm feeling into, okay, where am I triggered? What is it I want to say? And if I do want to say something, how can I say it meaningfully? How can I say it in a way that begets compassion and begets kindness and love and allows others to see that I see them genuinely, wholeheartedly, and authentically from a place maybe they don't see themselves. And perhaps I can shine a light on that, or I can mirror something, or I can offer an insight and feel into that with them. Oh, I get that. And I understand this is hard, and this might be why you're triggering back. And so the guiding light is really the perspective that I'm inviting us all to take when we're engaging in any kind of post out there in response to other people's posts. And not everybody's post warrants, if at all, opinions. See, this to me is the duality, if there is to be one, that just because something's made public, it doesn't invite everybody in to come and give their feedback. I get it energetically that this is just how the collective works, and everyone's going to be plugging into different ways of other people, and it's going to ignite something in them, and it's going to bring something alive in them. And that's great. That's healthy. As long as we do it from a conscious perspective, as long as we do it from that lens of love, as my beautiful friend Jo Adalig refers to, the lens of love. And we can hold space mutually for all of us in our perspectives and our insights and our experiences and our pain and our shadows and in our strengths and our vulnerability. And so I just want to open this dialogue up. Social media is going nowhere. It's only going to get more and more, expansive over time. And, we all have a responsibility in how we're using this platform, not just to ourselves, but to our kids. I know for my own self, having a 9-year-old daughter, it's important that however she's experiencing the social media platforms in due time, she sees loving representation in that response, at least from all that I can offer. And it's not to say I haven't made mistakes. It's not to say I haven't shared things. And there's no shame in it. It's owning that and not having remorse and standing in your truth of what it is, but also providing a path for our kids to understand the beauty that social media can offer at the end of the day. And let us not use this for hate and bully and confrontation and conflict and chaos and mayhem and opinions and just negative vibration. I mean, we are in a changing time right now with our world. I mean, so much is shifting energetically, and everyone's putting something out on a given day about all of this. We have to be the first to really understand the depths of it so that as our children continue to move into their evolution and growth through their experiences, we're able to hold that space for them equally. Because I mean, there was even just a post recently about the boy that was bullied in Australia, and the raving support he got internationally from that, and the mom's intention to take that to social media to speak a message. And there will always be people that have something to say, and there's a point that we can understand that and detach, and then there's a point in which we may find ourselves equally engaging. If it's not our own message, it's somebody else's message. And so I guess today I just felt like this needed to come out of me, more so I could even hear my own resonance, my own sense of connection to what's been kind of working underneath my own being in here over the weekend. And I'm continuing to even voice into my wisdom and insights and my experiences from this platform, so that I can reach people where I feel I'm guided to, and help and support, and also hear back, the insights I'm learning along the way. So for however this lands on you, wherever this may support you in your journey, if this is something you need to hear, somebody else needs to hear, really just kind of invite you to pause, take a personal insight to how you're showing up in social media, how you're engaging with other people. Where can you up level your energy when it comes to the depths of what this gift of social media offers us? How can we use it to its greatest depths, for the betterment of all good collectively, and support one another, and hold each other up in all the times of people's struggles. And in closing, just really serve as a leader and a guide in the way we wish these conversations to go. And so a lot of times if someone's posting something, I even wrote this the other day, it's a mere question of just, may I share my perspective? Would you mind if I offer some insights? Or, I'm a little confused. I'm feeling triggered by what you shared. Would you be open to exploring this conversation further? Even just that, coming into a conversation with that awareness, keeps everybody neutral and gives everybody equal playing field to share what it is they need to share, with continued respect, regard, and love, kindness, and compassion. And I know these words sound so mundane, but they are the depths of where we need to keep moving as a collective. So I hope this message falls on you with the greatest of love and compassion from my own heart. And thank you for letting me share. And please share with me your thoughts, your insights, and I welcome them greatly. Okay? Blessings and love. Bye.